Hello YouTube. In this video we will learn how to add startup advertisers into our Android application. For this video I just created a new application which called Hello World. In this application I just created two activities, main activity and second activity. When we expand the layout we have two files, XML, main and second XML. We run the application in the emulator. Using the emulator, it will launch the application in the emulator window. When we launch the application, it will show us the welcome screen first, which is having a button for the second activity. When you click the second activity, it will show up the second activity screen. Click back. Screen doesn't contain any advertisers in this screen. We'll learn how to add the advertisers in this video. Okay, go back to the Eclipse. Okay, before adding this we need to create an account in Startapp. Here in this video I selected Startapp website for adding the advertisers. After creating, they will give us the developer ID. We need to copy that developer ID into a text file now. I already copied that into a text file, and after creating an account we need to register an application. After registering, it will give us the app ID. Copy that app ID to the text file, and after registering application and after account, you need to download the SDK. SDK file is a zip file. To download that, after downloading we'll get the file like this. Extract that. It contains two files. One is library and another one is integration manual. Just we need to import the library to our application now. Okay, let's open the integration. Okay, how to import library? Go to libs folder in the application, drag the library file to the libs folder. It will ask for the copy or links to the files. Copy files, links to the files. I selected copy. Click OK. It will ask S to all because it already contains. I select S to all. So we done importing the library file into our application. Go back to the integration manual website now. Here it contains banner ads, splash ads, interstitial ads, slash and sliders. If we scroll down the window, it will show the examples. In this window they are not explained about slider ads. We will see how to add slider in our application. In this video I am mainly explaining how to adding banners, slider ads and splash ad. As integration manual says, we need to copy the SDK. We already did that. After that we need to prepare our manifest file in the application. So copy the required permissions to be required for this advertising. Copy the permissions, go back to the Eclipse, open the manifest file. Just after calling the SDK, paste that permissions. Come back to the integration manual, copy the activities required for the advertisers. Now copy them and paste them just after calling the second activity in the manifest file. Once the code is pasted, click Ctrl Shift F, so it will rearrange the code correctly. Save the file. As you see, we added the permissions and activities required for the advertisers. Now we are done with manifest XML file. We need to update the code in Java file. As they told, just before calling set content view, we need to paste this code in the application. Copy the code before calling set content view. We need to paste the code. Okay, I copied. Just paste the code before set content view. Okay, update the developer ID and app ID as in text file. Make sure that you are updating the text correctly, because if you do any mistake here, it may not give you impressions, means no incomes correctly. It may affect your income. So double check the developer ID and app ID in this line. Copy that code. Paste the same code in second activity. Make sure that you will paste just before set content view. Save the file. Come back to the XML files, layout XML files. As per integration manual in the website, we need to copy the code for showing banners in XML files. Copy the code. And just paste it after the text view. Same thing in second activity XML also. Okay, check in the graphical layout. You will see the advertisers is showing up. Check in the first activity also. You will see advertiser is showing there. Now we are done in updating banners. Let us see the same thing in the emulator. We'll run the application and we'll see whether it will works or not in our emulator. When you see the emulator will not show up the advertisers sometimes. It because it may not take up the internet properly from the computer. So I suggest you to please check the application in a live Android device, means a mobile or a tablet which is having a working internet connection into it. So I connected my Android phone and I am running the same application in the Android phone. In this case I am using my Nexus 4. Close this, run the application in the live Android device Nexus 4. If you see the phone screen, the application already started showing up the advertisers just above the button. If you go to second activity, it is also showing up the banner ad. So the code is working correctly. Okay, now I want the banner in the bottom of the screen. So let us update the XML file. Just drag it and put it in the bottom of the screen. Later you can edit wherever you require. So run the application again. Let us see it will work correctly or not. Check the phone screen. See, the application already showing the ad in bottom of the screen. So code is working correctly. Second activity, banner is in the top of the screen. So it's good. Now we will see how to add splash ads and slider ad in the application. For adding splash ad, we need to copy a text file, text from the integration manual website. We need to paste that just before calling set content view. And also make sure that you use splash screen ad only one time in your application, because it will show up when the users will launch the application for the first time. That means you launch and you will go to second activity. So in the first activity only you need to show up the splash screen. So just before the set content view and after calling the startup developer ID and app ID, you need to paste that code between these two only in main activity. Okay. Next, we will add slider advertisers. Slider is simple advertise which works very well. Just copy the line, paste it just after calling set content view. After calling set content view in the both Java files. Okay, it's giving error because the library is not imported into the Java, so I will import that. Import it again correctly. Done. Save the file. It's done. Now we will launch and see the app in a live device. As you can see, app is launched and you can see the splash screen ad came up which contains the full screen advertise. User has to click the top into mark in the left top or else back button to come out of this advertise. And you can see in this video we learned about how to add the splash screen, slider ad and as well as the banner ads into the Android application. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a nice coding. Bye.